guys, what's up? This is going to be my top 3 questions I have. This is exclusively for Blackpink and BTS. And I just didn't want to go and do a whole, 30-40 minute video on these questions. I just wanted to get like a basic general answer, just to kind of not have to do like a whole like elongated video on these questions. So these are going to be my top 3 questions, and I'll do these once in a while because I can't get to all of your questions, you guys. You guys swamp and flood my comments, and as much as I appreciate the comments, I just cannot get to all the questions right away. So if you guys do have comments or questions that you really want me to do, you can always email me, and I can do a more personalized like reading and make it as detailed as I can. And yeah, that's all. That's all I can really do. I can't be there and do every reading for everyone. It's just too much work. So this is going to be 3 questions. The first question is from Fatima Rashid. Shout out to you. It's going to be a Blackpink question. They are coming back in August. They are going to do some music, and she wants to know if it's going to be successful and what their aesthetic is going to be like. The second question is from Star1111, and they wanted an update on Jennie and Taehyung. So we'll see what's going on with them. And then HaveYourWay 1984 wants a update on the future spouse of Jennie, her success in acting, and she's acting in an HBO series with The Weeknd. She wants to know if that's going to be good. My cat is on the scratch pad. Sorry, guys. And just to see where she's at, and if she's going to continue acting or in music. Alright, guys. I'm going to get started. So thank you guys for commenting. I will try and get to all the questions one day at a time. I only post 3 times a week, or maybe sometimes more, but I don't go over like 5 times a week because I just have a lot of work. So if you guys want a personal reading, email me. 3 questions and your situation. Sending you guys love and light. Some of you guys are overworked and you just sometimes just come home and just want to relax and watch some tarot, and that's okay. Okay. Some of you guys are learning a new skill or a new hidden talent, and you want to kind of get more exposure in that, which is interesting. Alright, this is going to be my White Light Oracle deck, and then I'll get to the questions. Happy Leo season, you guys. Enjoy it. Right, my fire signs. I don't know why, but I think some of you might be dealing with an Aries. I don't know why I'm seeing an Aries here. I'm an Aries sun and a Leo rising. So my big three is Aries sun, Leo rising, and my moon is in Libra. Spirit owl of 852 hertz. A lot of you guys are looking for answers. That's like the first thing I'm seeing with this. Like, my viewers are looking for answers, looking for some clarity, some wisdom. Some of you guys are night owls, so you guys stay up late at night, have the rock star schedule. Like, let's stay up till, 2 or 3 a.m. and then go to sleep and wake up at 1, that kind of thing. Some of you are looking at life from a different perspective, from like more of like a interesting way. It's almost like, the challenges and the problems that we face in front of us aren't as big as if we see them from above. It's all perspective, right? Either the glass is half empty or half full, that kind of thing. Some of you guys are just taking it one day at a time or one step at a time. I'm also seeing there are people watching my channel who have some Native American, oh my God, I don't know why I'm seeing Washington State, Spokane, Washington, or Seattle, that area. I love that area, you guys. Alright, I don't know who's watching my channel, but again, my readings are entertainment purposes only. Don't live and die by every word I say. And you shouldn't do that for any tarot reader. We have our own life choices. We have our own abilities, right? And we make the best of it. So I'm going to use my Osho Zen Tarot deck. And this is going to be for Fatima Rashid. I'm sorry, Fatima Rashid. This is your question for Blackpink. Their comeback in August. How is it going to be? What's going to happen? Is it going to be a success or a hit? I'm seeing for like their performance, there's going to be like a difference in sound. So whereas normally like on the album tracks it might sound one certain way, it might come out a different way in live or on stage. But it's just a way to be a little bit more creative. It's going on for Blackpink in August. Their comeback. Okay. Ooh, a lot of cards came out. Completion. Thunderbolt. Receptivity. Integration. Conditioning. Silence. Laziness. Abundance. I don't know why, but I'm seeing 3 girls performing. I don't see 4. I don't know if Jennie's gonna be there, but let's go into detail with this. Trust. Alright, I feel like it's gonna be a hit. It's going to be successful. I feel like there's going to be some changes though. As a whole, as like a whole production, it's gonna be good, but I feel as though there's like a sudden change with production, primarily with the sound, and I feel like, I don't know, but I can't say for sure, but I feel like Jennie might have second thoughts with doing this with Blackpink. She might just be like, no, I gotta work on something else. So she's right now, it's like a flip of a coin. It's either she's going on 50%, maybe 50% not. It's still up in the air for her. Trust. It's the ending card, trust. I feel as though her fans, like the Blackpink fans, they want to see the best for the members, and so they don't want to force anything on anyone. You know, if you guys want to come, then if Jennie wants to be there, then she can participate. If not, then no. Control, creativity, the Lovers, yeah, stress. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit stressful, a little bit more work, because if Jennie won't be there, then that means there's more work for the girls that will have to do it. There's more, someone needs to kind of pick up her end of the work. If you get my drift. But I do feel as though it is going to be very successful. The music is going to be, again, I feel like it's going to be a little bit different in terms of tuning. And I feel as though these girls are going to have to be a little bit more, I feel like these girls are going to be more reserved. A little more reserved. They're going to be, you know, fun. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun, but they might be a little bit more like, all right, you know, like, I need my space a little bit here. You know, I feel like they're going to be, if they are going to like travel together on this, it's like, you know, I'm gonna have to sit in the bus on the other corner. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be that kind of way. Playfulness. These girls they're trying to take life less serious. They're trying to have more fun, because I feel like for the first part of their career, since their career has started, they've been working tooth and nail. Very similar to BTS. They've been working tooth and nail to make it a successful production, to make everything kind of come alive. But for some reason, it's like, now it's like, give me a break. I love what I do, but give me a break. It's still work, you know? So they are a little bit stressed out, and they just want to like make it chill. Yeah, it's going to be successful. And the Fool. Yeah, I feel as though Jennie or one of the girls, I feel like there's going to be 3 girls on stage. So I don't see all of them being there, but if, one more card. Yeah, if Jennie is not going to be there, she's probably in California working on something. Yeah, courage and flowering. Yeah, it's going to be very successful. And if they have to go on stage for the first time without Jennie, it's going to take a lot of courage. Because they know that their fans are going to talk about it all the way home. Like, they're just going to just talk about it and press releases and stuff like that. So if Jennie does not make it, they will have to find it in their heart to make it work without her and to be able to pick up the pace without her. Any other cards for Blackpink? Their aesthetic. I feel like it's going to be very similar, very like the same. It's too many cards. Just give me one more card. Yeah, sorrow, the burden, and going with the flow. They're just gonna, there's a saying in show business where the show must go on, regardless of what you're doing. If you make a mistake, if you do whatever, you still have to, you're putting on a show, you still have to, put on a happy face. I mean, sometimes you gotta play that game as an entertainer. Aesthetic wise, they're probably gonna keep it the same. Just to keep it more, like, give it some familiarity. So, like, you've known the Blackpink girls to dress a certain way. So that's what they're going to do. They're going to dress that way just to give their fans that kind of familiar, like, yeah. It's a very reminiscing kind of production. It's like, this is who we were. I feel like they're going to play a lot of their old songs, So that's what I have for that. Yeah, so I feel like it will be successful, and whether or not Jennie will participate, that's still up in the air from what I see, at least according to these cards. Okay? Because it's going to happen in August, and August is already like a week from today, right? So the next question is from Star 1111. So shout out to you, Star 1111. Update on Jennie and Taehyung. What is going on with Jennie and Taehyung? There's a lot of telepathy here. So they're probably thinking about each other a lot, particularly at night. I do see distance. There is distance here. So if they were to see each other, they would have to travel quite a bit to see each other. Hi, Sabrina. She's sitting right next to me. She like, oh my gosh, Sabrina just kind of like stays on the window and she watches me leave. Like, and it just breaks my heart. I'm like, this is the most devastating thing ever. Why am I doing this? Am I a good mother? She watches me back out my car and go to work, and I'm just like, jeez. Okay, so what's going on? Update on Jennie and V, or Taehyung from BTS. There is distance. Definitely I see strong distance here. But I see a sentimental, like, I think about you, I still think about you. Morality. celebration, intensity, adventure, I see a strong bond of friendship right now, flowering, guilt, new vision, inner voice. There's definitely a spiritual connection here between Jennie and Taehyung. My cats are going nuts. Possibilities. The rebel. Abundance. And transformation. So they've come a long way. Jennie and Taehyung are, I feel like they've known each other for a while, and it's almost like they've been through things together. They've been through heartbreaks together. They've been through some deep emotional bonds together. I don't see anything romantic. I don't see they are in love with each other, but I do see that they think about each other a lot, and they could also be in communication with each other. They could also dream of each other. There's a strong, when we start out with morality and we ended with transformation, that means they started with, it's almost as if they were put in a box. Their relationship was put in a box, that they were going to be this way, that they were always going to be together forever, right? And that never happens, right? So they were going to be together forever, but with time, I feel like they've kind of grown out of that, and it's we're not the little lollipop, boyfriend girlfriend cutesy thing anymore. We went through some real shit together. Excuse my language. We went through some real things together, and I still care about you. Again, very similar to her. If you watch my Jennie update reading, there was the strong sense of, I really, really care about you. You will always be the realist for me, right? I feel like Taehyung is changing in his outlook and in his perspective in life. I feel as though he was living in guilt trip land a little bit in his mind. He was thinking maybe this is all wrong, we can't be like this, that kind of thing. But I feel like he's slowly starting to understand that life sometimes brings us into a whole different direction. And in general, with my viewers, with my subscribers, all of you guys who watch my videos, and I will say this all the time, it's we meet people in times of our lives when we truly need it. We will get involved with people when we truly need it. Sometimes the universe doesn't give us always what we want, but the universe always brings us what we need, And for them, it was the universe brought them together because at that time in their lives, they could have been struggling with something, and only both of them could truly understand it, right? And they, they got together and they said, you know, I really love your company. I really like your personality. You know, we're friends. You know, we're gonna be friends. But I feel like sometimes people would have revised that in their minds, thinking they're in a romantic relationship. I don't see a romantic relationship right now with either of them. But they are good friends. Isolation. The source. Yep. One more card. Breakthrough. Yeah, they were each other's. They became each other's kind of like shoulder to cry on. And it almost like it wasn't meant to happen that way. And then it just happened that way. Yeah, innocence on the bottom. So yeah, I don't see them in a romantic relationship. I see a strong friendship. I see them both changing and outgrowing certain mindsets that limits them. But there's definitely a spiritual connection here and a strong friendship. They could be dreaming of each other. They're definitely thinking of each other. And they truly, truly, truly care for each other. So that's what I have for Jennie and V. For Taehyung from BTS. And then I'm going to do the last question from HaveYourWay 1984. She actually asked 2 questions or 3 questions, but we'll go through it. The future spouse of Jennie from Blackpink, her success in acting, and her acting. She's gonna do a HBO series with The Weeknd, so if that's gonna be successful and if she's gonna stay in acting. Jennie's future spouse. Let's start with that. Right now, I'm going to stand by this. I do see a white guy coming in for Jennie in a romantic relationship. Could be, it could be Australian, could be American, but I see a white guy. This guy's gonna be charming, very charming. Silence, sorrow, I don't see her talking to anyone just yet. Going with the flow. Mind, exhaustion, schizophrenia. I feel Jennie's future husband or future spouse, future husband is going to be it's going to be a surprise for her. I feel like she's going to meet her future spouse with when she least expects it to happen. Like, I feel like it's gonna come in a time of her life where she is, quite frankly, I'm gonna say it, she's gonna meet this person when she's depressed, when she's going through an emotional roller coaster. and she might be feeling very alone, very upset. She could have been going through a breakup. And she's going to try to find healing. Turning in, yep. Creativity. Postponement. Yeah, she's going to meet this person in a time where she's holding off on a lot of projects because of where she is in her life. She could be going through some pain, some emotional pain. Oh, wow. Guidance. Comparison. And politics. So she could meet this guy and she could automatically like turn him down at first, and then like he's gonna try and keep coming back and try to win her over. But she's going to be led. Her meeting her future spouse there's something here about divine timing. The problem with her is that she can sometimes get in the way of herself finding true love. So she can sometimes like stop herself by comparing, like, oh, this guy isn't like the last guy I dated, so it can't be him, that kind of thing. So she has to work on that. I feel like that comes with some insecurity too. Yeah, rebirth. This person is going to be her muse. This person, her future spouse, is going to be someone who completion, change, and moment to moment. This person is going to be someone who's going to come into her life and help her overcome her doubts and insecurities. As you know, like being a woman, growing up as a girl and turning into a woman, especially being famous, there's a lot of pressure that goes into that, and this guy is going to be very supportive of her. It's gonna make her kind of like restore her again, kind of pick up the pieces again, No hate to, the trans community. I support all of you, but, being a woman and growing up as a girl, we go through certain things in our lives where many people really can't relate to, Existence, yep. Suppression, morality, and celebration. Yeah, I do see like this man is going to come into her life out of divine timing, and he wants to see her put her best foot forward. So she might be in a time where, again, she's going through some emotional stuff and she doesn't know what else to do. And she's going to take it one step at a time. She's not rushing this relationship. If she ever does. Give me one card. I feel like they might meet on set. They might meet at work. They might meet at work or some kind of, intensity. Ooh. I feel like it's not going to be like an instant, it's going to be an instant connection, but it's going to be like, like slow down, I feel like the person that she will marry is going to be someone who's eager to marry her, and she's going to be like, wait a minute, wait, you know, like, slow down, you know, that kind of thing. Inner voice. You'll know it when you see him. She'll know it when she sees him, when she meets him. She's absolutely beautiful. She's absolutely stunning to this guy. Like, in the eyes of this man, like, she's like, there could be no other. You know? That's how he looks at her. And he is the type that will not... I feel like Jenny is going to have a very loving marriage. She's gonna have a very loving marriage, a very like sweet and just supportive and loving, just loving. Like, you know, everyone goes through shit and I'm here for you. Just she really, she might feel guilty for having someone like that in her life, but she shouldn't, because, you know, people want to help her, want to love her, want to care for her, and I feel like this guy is no different. Like, he wants to really care for her and be with her. I feel like he will be white, tall. Give me one card. He could be, inner voice again. He's white, he's tall, and he's like, I'm seeing wearing like a blue shirt, like rolled up, like a button down shirt rolled up. I don't know why I'm seeing that. He could be like, you know, one of those production managers, or one of those, I don't know, investors or something like that. Integration. Yeah, integration, suppression, and morality. She's gonna have to get out of her head a little bit, because I feel like initially she's not gonna be like, no. She's gonna be like, what do you want? You know what I'm saying? You know, as girls, it can be kind of cold-hearted. She's gonna be like, no, what do you want? Like, why should I go with you? You know? But I feel like internally she knows, like, this guy could actually be the one. Alright, so she needs to listen to her intuition when it comes to men. Her success in acting. Success in acting. What's going on with Jenny and her success in acting? She is surprised about the aesthetic. She's not really surprised about it, but she's like, wow, the aesthetic or the look in America is way different from the look in Korea. Courage. Experiencing. Yeah, this is new for her, and she's learning. She's learning how the American way of life is. Abundance. Patience. She's not going to make it big right away in acting. It's going to take some time, but I see that it's going to be very successful. Very successful. And all good things take time, right? Friendliness. Breakthrough. Aloneness. Yeah, I feel like she's alone currently. She's just working on her own. exciting. More fun. Got new vision, beyond illusion, flowering, slowing down, the outsider, conditioning. She will be very successful. I feel like she works better alone when she practices like her lines and stuff like that. And the difference between acting in America versus acting in Korea, I feel as though in Korea it's more like kind of soap opera-ish, like very dramatic, and in America we tend to gravitate more to like things that are realistic, but exaggerated. And so she's learning like how to act a certain part. She is very much alone. She feels in some ways that she needs to be alone in order for her success to come about, which is not always so true, but she's trying to surround herself with the right people when it comes to her acting career. Let's see. Yeah, she's learning new things. She's learning her scripts, but she still feels like I don't belong here. Maybe because she's from Korea and she doesn't understand fully like the American way of life, and she's conditioned to be like that. Like if we were raised a certain way, if we grew up in a culture or a country and we were raised in a certain kind of way, the first thing one of my friends from India told me, she's like, she came to America and she was like, wow, you guys have a lot of divorces in America. And that's very true. And divorces, it happens in Asia, but people don't really like to talk about it because we are very family oriented. Master. Yeah, she's trying to really put all her energy into her work, isolation. But again, she does sometimes feel like she's alone in this. She could have friends here, but I don't know why I see Demi Lovato. I don't know if they're friends. But, when you come to America, it's a whole different way of life. So she is feeling a little bit like she's on the outside looking in. But she is very friendly. She has friends around her, but she's very careful with who she lets in her life. Okay? So that's what I have for her success in acting, and I do feel like she will be successful, but not right away. It's not like, oh, she made one movie and she's gonna, be successful. It's gonna take a couple of more projects for her to really kind of be known as an actress. And The Weeknd and her HBO series. Let's see what's going on with that. The Weeknd HBO series, how is that gonna work out? I see a lot of laughter. So I feel like he's making her laugh. Like, I feel like he's funny. He's a funny guy. What's going on with The Weeknd? On an HBO series, how is that going to pan out? She's going to eventually, I don't know why I'm seeing this, but she's going to eventually go on a road trip and see the rest of the United States. The Rabble is for their HBO series, Thunderbolt. Creativity, letting go. She's learning through him how to be more of like a free spirit. Ooh. One card fell. Transformation, yeah. Sorry, you guys. My hair is being a biatch right now. Going with the flow. Schizophrenia. She has stress, and I've said this before in her regular full reading, that she has the personality of being a perfectionist, and that's what's stressing her out, and she's learning how to, I feel like working with the weekend has kind of helped her kind of let that go, or at least help her understand that, nah, you need to just chill the fuck out. Nothing has to be perfect, you know. Completion, yeah, completion, healing. She has the tendency to guilt trip herself, and she needs to, yeah, source and innocence. I feel like it will be successful, this HBO series. I feel like she gives herself unnecessary stress. Yeah, intensity and breakthrough. She just gives herself unnecessary stress. She overthinks things, and I feel as though, yeah, she's trying to find her way in the US. So that is all I have. I do feel like that HBO series is going to be successful, but it's going to be geared to a certain audience. So it's not going to be for everyone. You know, it might be for like teenagers or like, you know, middle school, like, I don't know, whatever. 20-year-olds, you know, that kind of thing. But I feel as though she's, it's going to be successful. So that's what I have for your questions, and I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, past lives and creator. What else came out? Schizophrenia. Yeah, she spreads herself too thin. She has the problem of not being able to say no. She has to learn how to say no on certain things. Alright, so that's what I get for Jenny and her acting career. And yeah, I do see, again, I see her going on a road trip adventure and seeing the rest of the United States, which is very cool. So anyway, those are my questions, and I will keep doing these questions once in a while, and let me know how you like them. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. I'm really glad you guys are really into my channel, and I just want to say really big thank you to people commenting and the support, and I really, 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 really appreciate it. So thank you for the comments and the questions. Those of you who have questions, please comment them on the comment section. I might not be able to get to all of them, but I'll try to pick out the ones that I see mostly. Okay? Bye guys, peace out, and I hope you have a great week.